of it. Instead of you changing your mind, tell them, go back and look again. At some point, they're going to see what God has spoken to you. But the people close to you, those you allow in your inner circle, they need to be for you. You can't afford to have doubters, naysayers, telling you that you can't get well, the problem's too big, you can't accomplish your dreams. Your destiny is too important to try to convince people what you've heard. Elijah didn't debate with the young man. He didn't try to persuade him. He kept sending him away until he finally believed. If you're going to stay in faith, you may have to send some people away for a little while. You may have to distance yourself from that relative, that coworker that's always telling you what you can't become. This is what my father did. He grew up very poor. His parents were cotton farmers, and they lost everything during the Great Depression, barely had enough food to eat. He dropped out of high school, didn't have any future to speak of, no sense of purpose. But at the age of 17, he gave his life to Christ, the first one in his family. God put a dream in his heart to become a pastor. He believed one day, somehow, he could touch the world. He told his parents that he was leaving the farm to go out and minister. And his parents were good people, but their vision was limited. They said, John, you better stay here on the farm with us. All you know how to do is pick cotton. You're going to get out there and fail. If he would have taken their advice, he would have missed his destiny. He knew what he heard. The problem was the people closest to him couldn't see it. He loved his parents. He always treated them with respect, but he didn't let them talk him out of what he had heard. God will put things in your spirit that seem too big to accomplish, seems impossible. You don't have the resources, the connections, the influence. How could my father think he could touch the world from that limited environment? There was no sign of it, not a cloud in the sky, no people supporting him. But when you know what you've heard and you don't let people talk you out of it, God will open doors that no person can shut. God will make things happen that you could not make happen. The real question is, will you have the boldness to believe what you've heard, even though the circumstances say it's not possible? You heard you're going to have a baby, but the medical report says no way. You heard you're going to get your master's degree, but no one in your family has attended college. You heard your business was going to take off, but right now you can barely pay your bills. God puts things in our spirit as a seed. If we dismiss it, think no way, that'll never happen, then it won't take root. But if you'll do like my father, like the lady with twins, like Elijah, and say, God, I don't see a way, but I know you wouldn't have put this in me if you didn't have a way. So Lord, I want to thank you that the rain is coming, the favor is coming, the healing is coming, that you're bringing the right people, causing things to fall into place. Lord, thank you that you're taking me where I could not go on my own. You don't have to figure out how it's going to happen. All you have to do is believe. This assistant said, I see a little cloud starting to form. That little cloud turned into a big cloud, and before long, there was an abundance of rain. Elijah saw what he heard in his spirit. You may not see how you can accomplish your dream, or how you can get well, how you can break that addiction. You know what you've heard, but there's no sign of it. All it takes is a little cloud, a little favor, one good break, one right person, one healing, and like Elijah, suddenly you will see what you've heard.